Hello, my name is Kelly Lowry, and I, along with Candace Anderson, are the highly capable program facilitators in the Renton School District. Our role is to support students served in program across the district in a variety of learning environments, as well as supporting the teachers who work with them. The goal of this video is to provide you with additional information regarding our highly capable program's continuum of services in order to support your decisions around accepting services offered to your student. Here is an overview of the information that will be covered in this video. We'll start with a review of how we've gotten to this point through the referral and identification processes. We'll then have an introduction to our highly capable program's vision and goals and locations of our district services. To conclude, we'll give a detailed summary of service models spanning grades K to 12 and the changes happening in the 2020-2021 school year. This graphic represents the vision and goals of the highly capable program in the Renton School District and was developed over multiple years through engagement with a variety of stakeholders, including students, staff, and families, in alignment with the district's core values and best practices in highly capable education. These ideals serve as a foundation for how we serve students, families, staff, and the wider community. So how do we get to this point? Your student was referred and participated in our highly capable program identification process this school year or in previous years. All referred students take the NNAT3, the Naglieri Nonverbal Ability Test, at their school or other location between November and April. This assessment score, along with grade level specific English language arts and math measures, are compiled and reviewed by the Multidiscipline Committee, or MDC, in accordance with state law, asking districts to consider multiple data points when identifying students who would most benefit from services. The MDC is composed of 2 classroom teachers, a building principal, school psychologist, the program facilitators, district administrator, and is co-facilitated by the executive and assistant directors of the Curriculum Instruction and Assessment Department. The team does not use a cut score or threshold when identifying students, but has a goal to identify students that would most benefit from highly capable services in the Renton School District. The team also uses an equity lens, closely considering underrepresented populations, including low-income students as called out specifically in state law. Following the team's decisions, families receive communication via email or letter regarding a student's qualification for services. We serve students in our program across our 15 elementary schools, 4 middle schools, and 4 high schools. All 15 elementaries support a general education-based service model called a strength-based student grouping, which we will talk in more detail about later. As you will notice on this image, the labels in yellow are the elementary schools that offer Discovery self-contained classrooms. The labels in white are the middle schools who offer our honors courses in grades 6 through 8 in multiple content areas. It is important to know that program attendance locations are based on district-assigned feeder patterns. Please see your student service model confirmation form for your assigned school based on these feeder patterns. Please also be aware that service models and locations are subject to change from year to year. Now that you have some background related to program vision, goals, and locations, let's take some time to better understand the service models offered to students. The service models shown on this table are based on the grade a student will be in the 2020-2021 school year. Service models vary by school as detailed in your child's service model confirmation form you received via email or mail. We'll now take some time to break down the details of elementary service models. Elementary service models. Over the last several years, the Renton School District's highly capable program has undergone a variety of changes as we strive to best meet the needs of our students and community. In addition, we're faced with systematic constraints, including classroom capacity to support our Discovery self-contained classrooms. Effective this school year, students will be offered highly capable program services in a strength-based student grouping or a self-contained Discovery classroom based on specified criteria. In the Discovery classrooms, we are also striving to maintain their composition so they closely mirror our overall district demographics. Thus, families will no longer be able to choose a self-contained classroom as a service option. They will be offered a service model. With service models now being offered rather than chosen, there have also been revisions to the process used to determine what students might most benefit from each service model. Here's what this revised process looks like for incoming 3rd graders. 3rd grade is the 1st grade level in which students may be offered a self-contained classroom as a service model. First, the MDC identifies universally screened second graders who qualify for highly capable program services. Students who qualify either scored above 90th percentile in at least 2 areas of their highly capable screening data points, including cognitive, English language arts, and math, or were previously identified in prior grades, or showed another individual or noticeable strength. These students are considered highly capable per our district processes. We then look at a group of those students who qualify for program services and determine those who might most benefit from the strength-based student grouping or the Discovery self-contained classroom models. With a limited number of seats in Discovery classrooms, we reviewed the highest performing students in this group for access to the self-contained classroom model. HiCap screening data points will also be reviewed for new and previously identified 4th and 5th graders to offer the Discovery service model based on the criteria shared previously, space permitting. Students who qualify for highly capable program services and did not meet the Discovery classroom thresholds will receive services in a general education classroom and a strength-based student grouping at their current school. Strength-based student grouping is a service model available to students in kindergarten to 5th grade. For students in grades K-2, this is the only service model available. In this model, students will be grouped based upon an area or areas of strength, including English language arts, math, and cognitive abilities. Groups will be of 2 to 8 students in size in 1 or multiple classrooms. The highly capable program team, school leadership, and grade level teacher teams will partner around how to form groups based upon student screening and building-based data. For example, when considering the table to the right, you'll notice some areas highlighted in blue representing a student's area or areas of strength based on their highly capable program screening data points. When collaborating with school staff members, we might consider grouping students who have an English language arts strength together and those that have a math or cognitive strength together. Additional data from school buildings may also provide important perspectives around potential strength-based student groupings. The strength-based student grouping service model is offered at all 15 elementary schools, and the highly capable program team will provide ongoing support and professional learning for teachers and teacher teams related to their student groupings. In addition, as students progress through elementary grades, this service model aligns with the middle school service model of self-select courses, where students have the opportunity to choose advanced coursework based on their interests and strengths. What might students experience in a strength-based student grouping? Differentiated instruction based on student assessment and strengths may vary slightly based on content, while other approaches may be used across content. Students may experience a variety of approaches across the course of the school year depending on many factors, including content and what might be best for each unique student as a learner. For example, based on the table you see here, if a student has a strength in English language arts, they may engage in more complex text or deeper text analysis as their teacher confers with them individually around books at their level and/or works with student strategy groups around appropriate skills and strategies during Readers or Writers Workshop. Students may also work in book clubs or groups to engage deeply with text through discussion. In math, students may work on applying their conceptual and operational understandings in a new way through an investigative, open-ended, or real-world context. Many teachers engage students in investigations of big ideas in math where students are asked to explain, revise, and model their thinking visually in small groups. When considering students who have strengths with cognitive abilities, there are many ways this could be approached in a classroom. For example, students may engage in tiered tasks that require them to engage with learning at a particular level of challenge, focusing on a particular strategy, or linked to a specific product by which they will show their learning. Many teachers engage students in inquiry-based learning opportunities where student-generated questions help drive their learning and/or research in small groups or as individuals. Overall, the goal is to continue to nudge students toward that next step from wherever they are currently. In addition, this arrangement provides students with a balance of time with like-minded peers and grade-level peers. It also provides teachers with the opportunity to design instruction with a group of students in mind rather than an individual. The highly capable program team will provide ongoing support and professional learning for teachers and teacher teams as they apply these strategies in their classrooms. Beginning in grade 3, some students may be offered services in a Discovery self-contained classroom. Discovery classrooms are available to students in grades 3, 4, and/or 5 at 2 locations, Kennydale and Talbot Hill Elementary Schools. Students are offered attendance at a Discovery offering school based on their home address school path. A unique characteristic about these classrooms are all students have qualified for highly capable program services in the Renton School District. There is not a Discovery Classroom specific curriculum. Discovery Classrooms utilize the same research-based tools provided to all our district classrooms with access to additional supplementary resources connected to meeting the needs of highly capable learners. Transportation is provided for students who qualify for services if the location is not their home school. This does not apply to siblings. Discovery Classroom teachers will receive support and be provided learning opportunities from the highly capable program team as well. Students in Discovery self-contained classrooms may experience a variety of approaches across the course of the school year, depending on content area and student needs. Generally, students in Discovery classrooms tend to experience learning in a more in-depth or complex way that integrates greater levels of discussion and opportunities for student-generated questions to drive learning, research, exploration, and/or application in small groups or individually. Students often show their learning in multiple ways. Students also may experience learning at a faster pace and through problem or project-based learning. If families of students who were offered a Discovery Classroom do not accept this service model, their student will be served in a strength-based student grouping at their current school. Middle school service models. All incoming 6th grade students at all middle schools may register for honors courses in English Language Arts, Social Studies, and Math. Honors courses are the service model offered to middle school students who have qualified for highly capable program services and may be accessed by other students in order to provide coursework that may more closely align with their areas of strength and interest. The graphic on the screen will be used to help explain students' honors course options. Students served in the highly capable program will automatically be placed in honors English Language Arts and Social Studies courses with the option to withdraw from one or both if they so choose. These courses are represented by the green boxes in the graphic. Students may also choose to register for Honors Math 6, represented by the blue box on the screen. This course is an expansion of grade 6 curriculum that provides engagement in deeper, creative, and/or more complex tasks. Students in the highly capable program will not be automatically placed in an Honors Math course. If a student wants to take Honors Math 6, they need to select it as a part of their registration processes with their assigned middle school. Math 7-8, represented by the purple box, is only available to students who meet specified criteria. Honor Science courses are not currently being offered at this grade level due to the limited access to science instruction many students may experience prior to middle school. How might you know if an honors course may be a good fit for your student in a content area or areas? On the screen are some descriptions that may help you and your student consider which courses they may want to register for based on their strengths and areas of interest. This information will also be shared with your student as a part of their registration process at their assigned middle school this spring across grades 6 through 8. Beginning in the 2020-2021 school year, all incoming 7th and 8th grade students at all middle schools will be able to register for honors courses. As with 6th graders, honors courses are the service model offered to middle school students who have qualified for highly capable program services and may be accessed by other students to more closely align with their areas of strength and interest. The graphic on the screen shows the course options available to students. Students served in the highly capable program will automatically be placed in Honors English Language Arts and Social Studies courses with the option to withdraw from one or both if they so choose. These courses are represented in the green boxes in the graphic. Students may also choose to register for Honors Science at their grade level, represented by the blue box. Students in the highly capable program will not be automatically placed in an Honors Science course. If a student wants to take Honors Science, they need to select it as a part of their registration processes with their assigned middle school. Advanced learning opportunities in math at grades 7 and 8 are offered through Math 7-8 and algebra courses. High school service models. Students who qualify for services heading into or in high school will have qualification for services indicated within their records. At the high school level, students have access to advanced courses based upon their area or areas of strength and interest, regardless of program served. Advanced courses vary by high school, but generally include honors, advanced placement, international baccalaureate, and running start. With the district's transition to the trimester system, there are also many unique elective courses for students to explore. Students will select these course options as a part of the high school registration processes at their assigned high school. After hearing about the Renton School District's highly capable program service models, if you have additional questions, please feel free to contact us using the contact information on the screen. Please submit your service model confirmation form to Jessica Reynolds by the appropriate date listed on the screen. You can submit your form as a scanned copy via email to the HiCap ID email address shown on the screen, or you can mail the document care of Jessica Reynolds to the address shown at the bottom of this screen. With this information, we encourage you to take time to think and talk about the service acceptance decisions with your student and family. We look forward to hearing from you and serving your students in the future.